Hey everybody, Yankee here. Today I want to talk about the B&T Station 6. And the reason I want to talk about this gun is because some people, especially law enforcement, is speculating that this may be the gun that was used in the shooting of the healthcare CEO recently. And I want to come on here today and say I think that is bunk. I don't think this was the gun that was used. When I made my first video referencing this shooting the other day, I showed a picture of the gun and people asked me, why didn't you talk about it? And I said, well, it's because I don't think this was the gun that was used. And there's multiple reasons for that. I think the logic they're using here is faulty. One of the main reasons they're saying that this gun was the one they suspect is because it looked like he was cocking it every shot, like you have to do with the B&T. And I think that is an uneducated opinion, and I'll get to that here in a minute. Now, first off, the main reason I don't think this was the gun that was used is it just doesn't look like the right profile at all. When you see him first pull the gun up, bring it to bear, it looks like the suppressor is considerably bigger than the actual slide of the gun. That's not the case with the Station 6 or the gun that preceded it. So I don't think it looks like one. Also, it's very long. If you look at the Station 6 itself without the suppressor on it, it's a very short gun. It's made to be very short so that when the suppressor is installed, it's kind of like an integral part of the gun. It makes up for the barrel, and therefore it's not excessively long. The gun he's wielding looks excessively long, and like I said, there appears to be way more size variation in this picture than there is on the actual gun. And the gun looks way too long to be this gun. For those reasons, I don't think it's this gun. And as far as, like I said earlier, the fact that he's cocking every round makes it look like he's using that gun, I think that's just because these police officers, like a lot of people, don't know that suppressors make your gun less reliable. You know, people think that, suppressors, they're the thing that lets everybody get away with everything. They can do whatever they want. Well, no. One, they're not as quiet as people think. But the main thing is, like I said, they make your gun less reliable. When you put a lot of extra weight on the end of that barrel, it makes the gun have trouble cycling quite often, especially if you're using a lesser grade ammo. And let's face it, a lot of times bad guys don't buy the best ammo in the world. When you're shooting that type of ammo in a gun that has that extra weight on the end because of the suppressor, you can face malfunctions. And if you notice at one point, it looks like he's trying to bash the slide back forward. That makes me think this is just a regular semi-automatic gun, something with a tilting barrel with a suppressor on the end of it. It might not even be a true suppressor. I don't know. I'm not there. I can't hear what's going on. It could just be something that, would lessen the sound. It might be something homemade for all I know. But let's say it is a suppressor and it did silence the round. It looks like it also made the gun jam, because we don't know what gun he's using. It might have been kind of a cheap gun. And when you combine a cheap gun with that extra weight of the suppressor, you're often going to get failures. So in the end, I just don't think it's likely at all that this is the gun used. Also because this gun is very rare, very expensive, and not usually the gun someone would choose for this type of endeavor. That aside, the physical appearance of the gun he used just doesn't seem to match this gun. Size is wrong, shape is wrong, and that whole thing about, well, it looks like that's the manual of arms he's operating. No, it doesn't. It looks like he was using a gun that was jamming. So like I said, I don't think this is the right gun. I think the police don't know what they're talking about.